So we have enjoyed St. Pete, but now it's time to go and we are so excited to get sailing again. We're just gonna fill up the water, do some provisioning, and get this show on the road. How many times do you guys think I've filmed myself going into West Marine? Like a million? I kind of feel like a million. Here she is. Just if you didn't remember what the sign looks like. All right, scalpel. We're actually here to get some fuel tanks. Oh yeah, sweet freedom.
My favorite.
Someone's excited.
Put a mask on the belt, yeah? Your mask, babe.
This is what happens when you run out of water right after dinner. So the access to our water tanks is right up here in the anchor locker. The access to the water is actually down here, which is underneath the windlass, and you can't get the spigot to the water tank without a hose. So Cyril has devised a great idea to use one of those pumps that you put into a drill with a small piece of hose that we're gonna then run over to the water tanks just right over here, and then we don't have to untie them from the plank, and we're hoping for the best. So let's give it a try. This is the access to the water. So currently you use this piece, and that goes into the deck fill, and then the end of the hose here hooks onto a garden hose attachment. So we're gonna try something a little bit different. Let's see your measuring faux pas. So you've got a big piece and a little piece. So now we're going to heat up this hose to make it do what it's told. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Don't burn yourself there, cowboy.
Whew. But she did accept it.
Ka-chow. Let me see. Oh yeah, she looking so good.
You can go over this quite easily.
Nice.
Is this you learning from tying gaskets? A little bit on this side, a little bit of that side.
I learned this from breaking lots of stuff.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay. Nice.
In, so coming in from the water tank is our shorter piece. Hopefully I bought the right threads. Okay, and then out is presumably on the other side.
So this is a clever idea. This is a deck fill that doesn't need a key. I like that. Pretty cool. Alright, so now we're gonna stick this guy right in here. Okay. Okay. So we're actually doing quite well with the water. We've been using 75 gallons and it's lasted us about 8 days, which is pretty good for 2 people. And also we don't have a saltwater pump. And when we had the saltwater pump in the boat in Little Miss, we used 50 gallons a week and we were able to wash our dishes with the salt, so that's nice. It's kind of a double-edged sword though, because the salt water really eats the varnish around the kitchen and the fresh water is a lot easier on, you know, everything. So it's a give and a take. But we are now filling our tanks for the first time on this boat while on the hook. That was a little hard. I can't wait to turn this generator off. Well, we are almost ready to go. We're just gonna turn on our instruments. We've got our dinghy up and our engine up and our water filled and all of our fuel filled, and I am super excited to get sailing. You ready? Say tally-ho!
And we grounded.
Shit. Well, we have grounded out on the starboard of the red marker. So now we're properly ground right in front of it. So we're trying to go on an outgoing tide, and so we got up at 5 and we're gonna have to wait for the tide to come in and then leave on slack. I didn't realize that it was quite so shallow here. I thought that we could make it out close to the markers because there's some pretty big boats. In fact, right behind you guys, there is a Formosa. So anyway, I try not to get too upset about grounding the boat. We grounded it gently and it's a sand bottom and everybody does it. That's what I'm told. And if you say you haven't, then you're a fibber. So yeah, we're just gonna sit here. Maybe I'll make a nice breakfast. All right, we are almost out of this little bay. There is not a lot of water on the Gulf side of Florida. So we are learning that the hard way right now. We did a little laundry while we were waiting for the tide to come in, and we're just gonna go a few miles. I don't wanna go into an unknown inlet in the dark, so I'm gonna hop back on the helm here and we're gonna go just a few miles, just so we did something today, and then we'll get a better start on it when we have another good weather window, which looks like day after tomorrow. All right, let's get to it.
Winterland, tell me all your secrets. Fill me in on your wildest moments. Colored trees, your yellow leaves move me. Dancing roofs, your painted red shakes the room.
you think? You sailing? Is that funny? Woo-wee, big boy. Ooh, he's getting risky. You're getting risky. Whoa, careful. We don't want any BOBs. Wow. Come here, buddy. Come here. All right, that's enough of that. And I'm back. I wanted to talk to you guys about what it means to get ready to go. And I know that means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. And for us sailors, we all have our routine. So for me, that routine looks something like this. I will tell you my #1 pet peeve is sailing with dirty dishes. I don't know what it is, but I feel like if I leave like a big lasagna pot in the sink, that then I am guaranteed to get some tough weather and get knocked down and have said pot on the floor. It's just like bad juju in my mind to sail with dirty dishes. No, that's just me. So I guess you could say that you should probably have everything stowed. So if you have dirty dishes in the sink, you're probably not stowed. We usually start with prepping our food the night before, which on this sail I did not do, and I regretted it very much. And we kind of make everything that we want to touch that day really accessible, because if you're at a point of sail where you're keeled over or something, then it's hard to get the stuff. Everyone has kind of their own routine. We do those few things. I try to get a little bit of exercise before we head out on Big Blue, take the dog to go, and yeah, I don't know. We haven't done any really big crossings lately, so I haven't done my things that I think bring me luck. I hate to say that I am a little bit superstitious. Not too bad, but a little bit. The dishes thing is kind of a superstition for me, which is a little bit funny. So we turn our instruments on, we make sure our lines are prepped, we unpack the mainsail, things like that. But what we do to get ready to sail is kind of always different, and I'd really like to get into a routine. I don't know if any of you guys have routines that you like to do before you go sailing. I know there's a ton of YouTube videos out about that. So what does it take to go sailing? I don't know. I mean, gall, and in this weather, some sweaters.